You already need to know. You understand me? Anyway, we here, we live. I'm waiting on dude so we can get it cracking. Give him the franchise. This a big game. Tough competitor that I'm playing against. So definitely a big game. We kind of just waiting a little bit. Turn this thing up, you know. But yeah, what's up? What's good with y'all, man? You know, appreciate y'all for tuning into the stream. When y'all do tune in, appreciate y'all for tuning into the stream. You know, that'll be 4 hour gaming, man. Loyalty before royalty gaming, man. Loyalty before royalty gaming. It's in the right hand corner at the bottom. Loyalty before royalty, man. Gaming. That's what the LB4R stand for, if you're wondering. So, with that being said, you man got me waiting on him, man. I'm waiting on him. Is it I think about to give me a 4K camera. I'm about to give me another monitor. I'm about to turn up now. I just hope y'all start rocking with the stream, yeah. Facebook busting everybody ass right now. I got about 300 followers on Facebook. YouTube, I ain't got about 40. Twitch, I got about 40, 30 something. Facebook, 300. We running them ads. Better run some more. Make some more content. Appreciate that like, Rebecca. Riding with the stream. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where you at, buddy? Let me know because I got other shit I could be playing. I could be playing the game right now. Bring your ass here. Knock your ass out, Chief. Knock your ass out, Chief. It'll come sleep up. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? Take it off. Take it the fuck off, nigga. Take it off. Take it. Damn. Bitch, all of it. Take it off. Bitch, take it off. Take that motherfucking hoodie off, nigga. Take that shit off, yo, nigga. Take that jacket off, nigga. Take it off. Fuck you talking about? Nigga, I don't want to talk. Nigga, strip, nigga. Take that shirt off. Take all that shit off. That nigga got a lot of fuck up, nigga. Man, we ain't playing on that. Man, I ain't finna wait. Well, that was 20 minutes ago. Man, I'm about to play me another game. Just in case he ready. I'm about to spar. I got a new lighting in this bitch. The boy at the Steelers.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Yellow,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Pickett. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett fighting Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Appreciate that, my boy.
Pickett back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and 10, here's Pickett. Being chased out left. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Pickett now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chiefs 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there.
If I didn't, you ain't missed that, I wouldn't have gave them 3 points at the end. I would have said, fuck it. That would have been done.
You got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side.
Yeah, that's game right there.
He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
I still don't got momentum all the way up.
This way up at 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Now,
meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. 15. Attack.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20
That's
to the
what happens
24.
when somebody got momentum, bro.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montravius Adams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time,
Go
someone's
back
going to
at
ask this
ball,
quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
I got to play a game anyway.
Hey, 15. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on.
I might add you since you're talking like you're tough. I'm running back with you. Let me get my lead game. My whole God, man, waiting on this nigga, man. Fuck, man. I can't play like that in this game. Sheesh. I couldn't stop none of this shit he's doing. I ain't gonna lie. I hope you got my message to search. I got a pistol. Yeah, bro. Look good, play good. Let's go. Fuck, man.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some room to work. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got it open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Attack! 43! 43!
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now here's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, Alpha.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Another toe for Etienne. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. On play action, Lawrence. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. There's that high motor that made George Karlaftis a day-1 draft pick. This continuous effort to get there for the sack. Patterson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We go!
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
Room here to run.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go!
On first down, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run with Etienne.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Go! Go!
2nd down and goal. Lawrence being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
2nd down, McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 40.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, Joseph.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Jags are going to have a 1st down.
On the ready.
A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Hey, exit. Hey, throw here.
Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're back picked up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Jaguars have won the game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Then my lineman got hurt and got broken rib. Fuck, I can't get mad though. GG's, bro. I'm 81. I wasn't expecting to go undefeated. I really ain't playing no I should have used Kansas City people for that shit, though. I tried to switch it up on him because I felt like niggas been scouting me on some shit, man. So I said I'm gonna try to go with the Saints people instead of using Kansas City shit. Even though it was a close game, it'll be about 3. But if I had Kansas City shit, I think I'd score more. It'd have been hard. I had more plays with that cool down shit. Running with the Bengals.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Alert! He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To the air. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try to create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
4 yards on the pickup.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, take. 11, Shahad.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh, no.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rolling to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Allen taking it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm one, right?
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Burrow on third down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 46 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
T. Higgins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen now on the sneak, and he takes it in across the trot for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen as time expires in the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got his big... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
Here we go.
And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Burrow on play action. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's got a man, complete, 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
What do we do right now?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break it. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with it.
And that's caught inside the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
That was a good one. I'm 26 and 85. It's 12:30. Be some of the trick. bro. Yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
12.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Jones. And that's complete to Shepard.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 54 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Burrow going to throw again.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Throwing again on second down.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
47 yards.
And the Bengals have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing, Jones. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 31 yards.
And the Giants are able to move back in front.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Next to score, Giants 10, Bengals 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On one, right?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is taken in by Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Go.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
On one, ready?
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this time he is in.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Barkley, inside handoff. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long, Jones. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. The shotgun and run with Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Here we go.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go. 12.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's get set. Mighty.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
On one, ready?
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MTs, hey! 11 MTs.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
They'll go to Barkley again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Jones.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Nick Vannett, a 5-yard touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Golladay. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
That's complete to Slayton.
He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
That's it, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We back at it tomorrow morning, bright and early. Let's go.
If you don't like me, come check me like Nike. I told a big pistol too old to be fighting. Let a bitch nigga play with me, highly unlikely. Stay with a strap like a chick when she dyking. All on that perp like I play for the Vikings. If it ain't gas, then I ain't tryna light it. High and fly as a pilot. I am. If you don't like me, come check me like Nike. I told a big pistol too old to be fighting. Let a bitch nigga play with me, highly unlikely. Stay with a strap like a chick when she dyking. All on that perp like I play for the Vikings. If it ain't gas, then I ain't tryna light it. High and fly as a pilot. This nigga smoke a hole, he changed. He acting funny like one of my feet. That's how they talk about a nigga. Behind your back when they see is what's up my G. Sending them shots on IG, thinking a nigga don't see. Niggas be fake as can be. Solo for me, way before COVID-19. I had the Glock with the beam. Sit that bitch right on your beam. You disrespecting the team. Fuck what you mean. This bitch is clearing the scene. I am not missing a thing. Plus, fresh as I can. Go on the hunt, no Kareem. Don't know if you peeping the scheme. I go as hard as it seems. Only a part of the dream. All I ever achieve. I need my cheese. Give me my props before I leave. Bitch, I've been killing these beats since before 2003. Yeah, I've been a beast. Somebody know about me. Rap, hoop in the streets. Bitch, I'm a dog in all three. Same old smoke. Now let me know who you say fucking with me. You don't like me, come check me like Nike. I told a big pistol too old to be fighting. Let a bitch nigga play with me, highly unlikely. Stay with a strap like a chick when she dyking. All on that perp like I play for the Vikings. If it ain't gas, then I ain't tryna light it. High and fly as a pilot. I am. If you don't like me, come check me like Nike. I told a big pistol too old to be fighting. Let a bitch nigga play with me, highly unlikely. Stay with a strap like a chick when she dyking. All on that perp like I play for the Vikings. If it ain't gas, then I ain't tryna light it. High and fly as a pilot. I am. I just went dumb in the mall. I might regret it tomorrow, but fuck it, right now we gon' ball. I just might pay for it all. That's what you do when you boss. It ain't about trying to show off. Get on the mic and go off. Shorty say I got the sauce. Say she won't come lick it off. Make her ass clap, no applause. She tryna give me them draws. Even though she know a nigga involved. She so persistent and all. Plus she think it's a dog. She get the dick in the ball. This that chick really go hard. She say her feelings evolve. Ain't gon' let me go at all. She care about no other broad. That mind can't be destroyed. Say she got no other choice. I hear it all in her voice. She think I'm cold as Detroit. She say I think she a toy. She need a man, not a boy. I don't want all that noise. I'm a high phone, he a droid. I lay it down, no Lord. I'm undefeated like Floyd. She say if I leave, then it's a void. If you don't like me, come check me like Nike. I told a big pistol too old to be fighting. Let a bitch nigga play with me, highly unlikely. Stay with a strap like a chick when she dyking. All on that perp like I play for the Vikings. If it ain't gas, then I ain't tryna light it. High and fly as a pilot. I am. If you don't like me, come check me like Nike. I told a big pistol too old to be fighting. Let a bitch nigga play with me, highly unlikely. Stay with a strap like a chick when she dyking. All on that perp like I play for the Vikings.